Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Youssef, stated this while respecting three ongoing projects on the 3,000 acres of irrigatable land in Makurdi, Benue State capital. Dausaba report.
Projects being inspected by the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Telumusef, are irrigation channels, which is said is 90% completed, drip irrigation 67% completed, and study and design of expansion of the irrigable land.
We have marked 1,200 for the one that is ongoing, the one that is both on study and design, and the one that are constructing the channels. Then the remaining 1,800, we have marked that one for the program that is coming up, which is called the Sustainable Power and Irrigation for Nigeria.
He explained that crops that are ready for harvest on the farm are maize, garden eggs, pepper, and beans.
When there's no water, no crop. When there's no crop, no food. When there's no food, no life. And when there's no life, no nation.
The minister indicated that among the several dams being embarked on, the Otupo multipurpose dam is being rehabilitated with plans to incorporate hydropower components to solve its water problem and others. Professor Osef also flagged off a feeder road from Jingi to Kume in Buruku local government area and inaugurated a 1.5-kilometer access road for Ugondo community in Makurdi.
That will help our farmers to go to farms, to bring their inputs both to their homes for consumption and take it to market for sales.
He assured Nigerians that the projects which are being executed are to deliver on the promises of Mr. President to turn around the fortunes of the citizens. In Makurdi,
circular announcing the introduction of 5,000 and 10,000 banknotes, dismissing the claim as false. The purported circular, which spread widely on WhatsApp, was debunked by the Apex Bank in a statement released via its official handle on X, formerly Twitter. The fake document falsely attributed to the CBN claimed the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has officially announced the introduction of two new denominations, 5,000 and 10,000 naira banknotes, as part of ongoing efforts to streamline cash transactions and improve liquidity management. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has apologized to Lagos residents for the April 2nd gridlock that left motorists and commuters stranded for long hours following the closure of the Independent Bridge for repairs. The governor gave the apology during a visit to the site of the ongoing rehabilitation of the bridge. Now, the report.
4 hours on the 2nd of April 2025. Traffic was at a standstill at Victoria Island and the Ikoyi axis of Lagos State. The gridlock that spilled over to other areas of the state caused untold hardship to the motoring public. Taking responsibility for the inconvenience, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu blames the situation on inadequate communication on the part of government and the people's rush to return to work after the holidays.
You know, the reality on ground is that we need to get to fix this road, do this problem, solve this problem once and for all, you know, because I do not want to be held accountable for a disaster that might still happen, you know, further down the line.
Governor Sanwo-Olu says the contract for the repairs of the bridge has been awarded for the past 3 years, regretting that the immediate reopening of the bridge may not be possible.
If you don't need to come out at 7 o'clock, wait till 10 o'clock. Let the people that need to come out at 7 o'clock come out. You defer your time 2-3 hours, so they can see that even the approach from Marina to Victoria is free. There's no, and on the counter on this bridge, there's no movement at all. You know, we're also thinking of another alternative. Can we do a counter flow from here? You know, we're looking at that. But they also need a lot of excavation. We're going to break a lot of things, and we don't know if that also will be fully effective, but we'll consider that the next 1 or 2 days and see.
He, however, promises that work will be sped up and more traffic officials deployed to the area to ease the situation. Barring any changes, the Independence Bridge is expected to be closed for 1 month. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakoya, NTA News.
Meanwhile, World Autism Day is a day set aside to create awareness for the well-being of children living with autism spectrum disease. One before we on the eve of International Day for Autism, residents of Lagos were advised to create more learning opportunities for autistic children. The report.
And developmental disorder that affects communication, social interaction, and behavior. Oftentimes, children living with autism spectrum face many challenges such as stigmatization, denial of their right, among others.
I'm full believe, most people think these children are, spiritually afflicted or cursed. So this awareness is for us to educate parents, teachers, everybody around us. They should come together so that we can support these children, educate them that these children, they deserve to be shown love.
Every child deserves to be supported, right? But for children with special needs, they even have like a lot of need. I mean, that's why we call them special needs. So they need a lot more support. So the reason we are supporting them today is just to create awareness so that people that don't know that these children exist, or people that even have children with special needs, can see a reason why they don't need to keep their children at home. They don't need to hide them. They need to provide as much support as possible for them to be able to thrive in the society.
Sensitization about autism is to help reduce stigma and promote acceptance of people living with the disease.
We have a lot of children we are taking care of, and our own is holistic. We train them to any level. So we have children we are in boarding schools that we're taking care of them. We have a therapist to caregiver to take care of them. We take care of them every of their needs.
When we have these people, we can enroll them on our program. We have a particular program that we call WeTSR. So the WeTSR stands for We Train, We Support, and we reward parents or any available person working with this child. So if they take these children out for help, that is how they can get the necessary help and they can manage this condition, because autism is not a disease. It's a condition that, if well managed, in fact, it will not be obvious.
Some parents of autistic children speak on how they are coping with the condition.
Milestone is not easy, but with a lot of therapies and drugs, with God and persistence, and there's improvement. So far, so good. In fact, Candlelight have been 99.9% support to him and to me. In fact, he stopped going to school before I met Candlelight. So when I met them, they registered him back to school, and he's still in school now.
The International Day for Autism, which was established in 2007 by the United Nations Assembly, is a collaborative effort to improve the conditions of individuals and families affected with autism disease. In Lagos, Wabu Funwoye, NTA News.
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency during the week forecast that the weather conditions in April will be hot across the country, with temperatures potentially reaching as high as 42 degrees Celsius in the northern region of the country. In a statement, the agency indicated that these high temperatures will cause significant thermal discomfort across many states. It predicts that central and northern states will face a higher risk of high exhaustion and heat stroke, while southern states will also experience heat stress. NIMET further report that coastal areas will see temperatures warmer than average, while central and northern states will experience slightly elevated temperatures. Rainfall is expected in coastal areas such as Bayelsa, Delta, Rivers, Imo, Anambra, Cross River, and other southern regions. The Weather Monitoring Agency warns of an increased risk of malaria activity. Additionally, there is a meningitis alert for the extreme north, where the conditions are conducive to outbreaks. Heat-related illness, including heat exhaustion and heat stroke, are anticipated in the central and northern regions. Meanwhile, the federal government of Nigeria has taken a significant step to address the shortage of high-quality tertiary-level textbooks in the country. Through the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Text Fund, 50 indigenous author books are being unveiled to bridge the gap in the academic resources. Zinret Digman now report.
These intellectual works are written by Nigerian academics and cover various subjects of medicine, law, engineering, agriculture, economics, education, and security studies. Stakeholders say the move is aimed at reducing Nigeria's reliance on foreign academic materials, promote indigenous authorship, and safeguard national pride.
To continue pushing the boundaries of knowledge. This has led not just for today, but also for the future of academia and our national development. Efforts are being channeled towards contributing to entrepreneurship and reviving dormant EPCs to ensure their sustainability.
Educational system of a country is very strategic and germane for overall development of any nation. Hence, should be given top priority over other sectors.
The Ministry of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, emphasized the importance of this initiative, stating that the scarcity of quality tertiary level textbooks in Nigeria has reached a critical level, as the Executive Secretary of TET Fund, Sonny Echono, adds that the fund has set a minimum target of 50 textbooks yearly for publication, with digital copies also being made available.
This commitment is reflected in the prioritization of funding and policy reforms aimed at enhancing content development and building the capacity of our public tertiary educational institutions. The government is giving more attention to publication through TET Fund in a bid to provide adequate indigenous in tertiary educational institutions for national development and improve the global ranking of Nigerian tertiary institutions.
As Nigeria celebrates this milestone, the presidential's commitment to improving academic resources and outcomes is a testament to empowering Nigeria's future generations. In Abuja, Zenra Dingmun, NTA News.
Thanks for staying with us. I am Oluwabukola Akwande. A very good evening to you.
Cartoon and live talk show. I'm bad choice and go for nothing less. Sensation for excellence.